championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
The offense now operating in empty. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Scarlet Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the single back takes them out. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Tease. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, what a spin! They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by
looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Just getting settled into this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Adjustments now for this defense. First play looking to throw it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it in the open. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Second and 5 after the penalty. See if the offense can take advantage of that defensive mistake. Back to throw again. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the...
Touchdown, Fresno State. They connect for 6. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's when they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Lacey. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Sure hands. It's Taylor. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together.
Only trapping for a sack. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. They'll change the pre-snap look now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That's caught. It's Warren. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The back's got it. It's going to be a loss on the play. Full set of bounds. Great play by the defense.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his foot down. Great job here by the D. Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fields it just outside the goal line. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17.
Fresno State, 17.
Returner decides to field it. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. Got way downfield and still one inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This guy is starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
17.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more. That's a touchdown. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Great catch! And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical and their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tees. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Lacey. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. That's
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Tackle, but forced down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback still with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Scarlet Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Lacy. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. Timeout is called to touch strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Now the try here for the extra point.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle, it's Warren. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Defense is coming after him. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. But inside the red zone and still running. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Get some space around the 30. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
From the shotgun, drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the third quarter. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Taylor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
We're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete, broken up nicely. Now there is a flag on the play back in the offensive pit area. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in cross territory.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Big throw of the quarterback off the RPO. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first half of 17.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Wideout's now clustered. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they jump on top here in the second half. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped and pulled down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. He hands it to the back. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Pass caught. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on down.
The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
23. Rutgers, 35.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Tees. Finding some room at the 25. You bring it back, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll use the ground game here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Scarlet Knights with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Tees. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. The Scarlet Knights come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. This offense is still clicking. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the fourth quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down and 10. Ball handed off. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
from the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Backed up third and long, looking to throw again. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They're in position now for the possible game winner. Just got to get up to the ball and spike it. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. The ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.